Another heavyweight fight here, Martin Buday and Jake Collier, -110 for Collier, +110 for Martin Buday. Over under 2.5 rounds, -119 for the over, +119 for the under. Buday coming in here undefeated in the UFC, and then you look at Jake Collier, and I gotta say, big disappointment. And the last fight against Chris Barnett came in as a -470 favorite. Nearly knocked him out in round 1. And then Chris Barnett comes back in round 2 and puts a flurry on him, gets him to the ground, mounts him, puts another flurry on him, and gets the win. So big dog coming through there for Chris Barnett, and a big disappointment for Jake Collier. And it's just been ups and downs for Jake Collier. I mean, he came into the UFC as a middleweight, 185, and he is every bit of 265 now. So, I mean, I can't help but look at that and say, like, man, this guy, he's just not taking it serious. Like, they say he's 6'3", but I think when he moved up to heavyweight, they probably changed that, because I watched him in the cage and he does not look 6'3" at all. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know how you could ever bet on Jake Collier at this point. After watching that Barnett fight, hell no. I mean, Buday is nothing to write home about, but I think he should get this win. He's durable. He's never been finished. He's 11-1, obviously. His only loss is to Juan Espino, who is a solid fighter, especially back in 2017. And he got that split decision win his last time out, which was somewhat controversial. Dresky hasn't looked good since. But I think Buday, with the size, can wear on him in the cage, get him up in the clinch. That's probably where he does his best work, is up in the clinch, using his strength. Not a crisp striker, at least. So I'll take Buday, especially at plus money. What do you think?
Yeah, the one thing that scares me away from the Buday side is that nearly 70% of the money and 70% of the bets are on Buday, and the line's still nearly a pick'em. Collier, like, he used to fight at middleweight, like you said, and he kind of brought that same style to heavyweight. You know, he tries to be faster. Usually his cardio holds up and is good. I think against Chris Barnett, you saw him have Chris Barnett hurt, and he tried to empty the tank and get him out of there, and it didn't work out, and he ended up getting finished in the second. But his volume for a heavyweight is good. And that's the one thing I think that could potentially give Buday some problems here. Because Buday's, obviously, he's going to be the slower on the feet. He's going to be bigger. He's going to be stronger. And like you alluded to, if he wants to get the win, I think he's got to kind of make it a little dirty, grind on him, take some of that volume and pace out of Jake Collier early, just wear on him. I mean, kind of bully him if you want. But yeah, other than that, man, if this thing stays at range, I think Jake Collier, with the speed and the volume, is going to look better to the judges. But I mean, Buday's just got to understand how much stronger he's going to be and use that to his advantage here. For the pick,
don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to stick with the guy who's bigger and stronger at heavyweight with Buday, and really hasn't shown a whole bunch to kind of scare you off of him if it is a pick 'em. So yeah, I'm sticking on that side. But if Jake Collier can keep space, it should be a somewhat close fight. Probably not a good fight, but might be close.
Yeah, I had Jake Collier against Arlovsky, and I thought he definitely won that fight.
Yeah,
he lost that split decision, but yeah, that's a greasy heavyweight fight. That's how it goes.